Bank, sure, you had the right to cash it in whenever you wanted to, but I'm telling you, punk, you cashed in on the wrong guy.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody.
Hey, guys, we're here at the Toxic Ring Scandal. We're here at the locker room. We'll talk about Jeff Hardy, would have been bigger than John Cena. John Cena, bigger star than John Cena. Let's get the likes as we come to the locker room. Go air some dirty laundry on this one. Jeff Hardy did an interview, and he talked about recently with WFAA-TV. He talked about how he still be wrestling 30 years after he made his debut. He said later, the way he was living life in his 20s and 30s, he said, I'll be living my life the way I'm living now. Oh my gosh, there's no telling. I'll probably be bigger than John Cena. And I responded in here saying he will be a bigger star, but not bigger than Cena. As you see on social media, one person said around Armageddon 2008, he was bigger than Cena, one for his, his addiction. But Jeff Hardy, he's a great talent in the ring. No doubt about it, one of the best high flyers in history. The correct charismatic enigma, the nickname that he's earned by Jim Ross on WWE. He's earned it. He definitely has a very unique style of high flying that he's done in the ring. And I respect his grind of course, starting out as a tag team competitor alongside his brother Matt Hardy to become a singles competitor later, winning both the WWE Championship in 2008 and the World Heavyweight Championship in 2009. So I'm not denying none of that, but Jeff Hardy, I never saw where he could be a bigger star, but he talks about it in the interview here.
Man, I don't know. Probably the way I was living life in my 20s and 30s, and if I was living life the way I'm living life now, oh my gosh, there's no telling. I would probably be bigger than John Cena today, because I was born with such a gift to be a pro wrestler, and it just felt so natural and like I was totally, created to do this thing. And and the cool thing about that is I'm still here. I still have life, and I feel good. And as Matt had mentioned, we're big ice bathers, and that's been crazy beneficial for me, mentally and physically. Yeah, I don't put a number on it. I don't, I'll just pretty much wrestle.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy, I just want to say he comes off as a hater, talking about he could have been a bigger star than Cena. Who do you think you are, Jeff Hardy? Great talent, but nowhere near, not even close to getting star power John Cena had. And I see this going on with the older legends. They always claim they bigger and better than this person, that person. Come on, Jeff Hardy, you got to knock it out. You were great, but you weren't the best. John Cena was the best. That's why he is where he's at in his career. About to have a retirement tour. He's the GOAT of that generation, maybe the GOAT of all time. So let's give credit where credit's due. And Jeff Hardy, let's be honest, you had some very, very dark moments in your career. And it's safe to say that some of these dark moments in your career are the reason why you never got pushed where you got pushed because of your dark moments and all of that. And you made yourself look real bad out here during your career. I mean, let's be honest. You had some of the worst moments in wrestling history. Victory Road 2011 versus Sting. That was a disaster. And we saw how that match went. It ended ugly. I mean, a disgrace of Jeff Hardy. And then the DUI arrest you had a few years ago and other situations where you had DUIs. So Jeff Hardy, stop the cap and knock it off. You know that you were nowhere near big stars of John Cena. John Cena don't do stuff like this. And you made the choice to live your life where you live, whether you made the choice or not. That's winning the WWE and world title. There's this other list of accomplishments here. Now, Jeff Hardy, he won a championship back at Armageddon 2008 in a triple threat match against Edge, the champion Triple H, which he did win and become the WWE champion. He had the belt for only 42 days. Didn't have a long run. He lost at Royal Rumble 2009 against Edge after Matt Hardy turned on him. Then he would later win the World Heavyweight Championship an Extreme Rules match in 2009 against Edge in a ladder match. He did win. That was a great performance. He held on the World Heavyweight Championship for the first time in his career. Now, however, he wouldn't hold that for a long time either. He did lose it to CM Punk later on that night, but he did have some good feuds with CM Punk at Night of Champions is one match they had that was great. And also SummerSlam 2009, a TLC match as well. And up until when their feud lasted long until Jeff Hardy was released by WWE in a steel cage match. Loser leaves WWE, which CM Punk would win and retain his World Heavyweight Championship.
Make sure you had the right to cash it in whenever you wanted to, but I'm telling you, Punk, you cashed in on the wrong guy.
See, Jeff Hardy, he had a good feud with CM Punk, but not the best promo cutter. John Cena, he is the face of the WWE. He always has been, always will be. But no offense to Jeff Hardy, but he's mostly been listed as a tag team competitor. Currently held TNA tag team belts with his brother. Like I said, he's had a great run, for his whole career, but he's been in and out of trouble. But if you take away the troubles, looking at Jeff Hardy, he never had the exact image to be the face of the company. I never saw that in Jeff, because WWE, we all know, they're not just about image outside of the ring, but inside the ring as well. Jeff Hardy, I know he had the face paint wasn't a problem, but the tattoos and piercings, they never really pushed someone like that to be the top face of the company. And during that time, you guys can say what you want about John Cena, whether you don't like him, whether you can't stand him, or you think he's boring. But John Cena back in the Ruthless Aggression era from 2005 all the way to when he started going part-time later on in his career, John Cena was the man. No one could touch him as far as star power. Nobody was messing with John Cena. He was the face of the company. Not only was he the face of the company, he held the WWE Championship a record 13 times. That's still the whole record to this day. Overall, 16-time world champion. He held the record for the most Make-A-Wish foundations. He's always been a good representation of WWE. He always mostly kept his nose clean. The most you heard about John Cena is when he went through his divorce, with his ex-wife years ago before he dated Nikki Bella. But for the most part, John Cena's had a very good image. He always was willing to go to any show that's needed of WWE, always travel, never complained about traveling, never asked for no day off. He always represented the company in the best image way possible. I never saw that with him. And I'm thinking about it right now. I don't see Jeff Hardy represent the company in that same matter, whether he did not have the his past issues or not. If he was clean and sober during his prime, I don't see Jeff Hardy being the same light as that. And not only he would not be a bigger star than John Cena, right behind John Cena during his prime, for the most part, you had CM Punk that came, the guy that he feuded with, Jeff Hardy, he was the somewhat closest to John Cena's being the face of the company, because CM Punk also held on to the WWE Championship. And he held to that belt for 434 days, over a year. Now, he main evented against John Cena at Money in the Bank. He wrestled against The Rock and other stars. Jeff Hardy, I never saw that light in him. And like I said, that was just, if anything, he had to get past CM Punk to even be close to be bigger than John Cena. And he wasn't even bigger than CM Punk. When that feud happened years ago in 2009 versus CM Punk, that feud was supposed to help elevate both Jeff Hardy and CM Punk, but it really ended up only elevating CM Punk because of Jeff Hardy's past issues. Will we know, would it help elevate Jeff Hardy's career? One, for his past issues, leading him to be released by WWE. We don't know. We just don't know. But I don't think he would have been a bigger star than John Cena. I don't see that happening with Jeff Hardy, because Jeff Hardy, he was a different kind of wrestler. He was a high flyer. When you think of the face of WWE, the megastar of the company, we think of Hulk Hogan. We think of The Rock, John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I don't see Jeff Hardy in that mode. Now, Jeff Hardy definitely, like I said, not taking anything away from him, he definitely would have had a better successful singles career. He would have had onto the belt a lot more, and he would have had a very more respectable championships runs that he did, because despite him holding the WWE and World Heavyweight Championship, the world title he held twice, and WWE title once, he's never had a good, lengthy, respectable title run. He's never had that. He didn't hold on to those championships long at all. He never did. So thing about it is, Jeff Hardy, he was known for the feud with CM Punk mostly, but he never was known for being a lengthy world champion. We think of Jeff Hardy, we think mostly of him being a tag team. We think of him in that light. We don't think so much of him being being a world champion. Now, I know he held on to the TNA world title as well. If any world title in any wrestling company that he's known for, it would be for TNA. But of course, we're talking about WWE. And I never saw that with Jeff Hardy. I never saw that at all. He actually had, no disrespect to him, he had a very lackluster world championship runs due to whatever else was going on with him. Now, would that have happened if it wasn't for that? I don't know. I don't think he would have been the guy they want to be all behind with the company. I just don't see that with Jeff Hardy. I never saw that at all. And I think mainly because one reason could be maybe because he did start out as a tag team competitor, and we know that when most wrestlers start as a tag team competitor, it's hard for them to pivot from being a tag team specialist to being a singles competitor, especially if they're going to be the singles World Heavyweight Champion or WWE Champion. That's just how it goes. You've seen very few men, to break that mold, like Shawn Michaels, Booker T, Edge, and a few others. Most men are always listed as the tag team guy, and it's hard for them to break that mold. So, unfortunately, with Jeff Hardy, let's be honest, besides the WWE title, he didn't hold his first World Heavyweight Championship. He didn't hold on long because it was cashing on by CM Punk, so he had one of the shortest title runs in that history. And then his next run with the World Heavyweight Championship, it was only for 28 days. So, with that being said, Jeff Hardy, great wrestler, great talent, but I never saw to be the face of the company, whether he was not having past issues or not. I just don't see it with him. And that's all I have regarding Jeff Hardy. Would have he been bigger than John Cena? John Cena would be a bigger star or not? You guys let me know what you think of that. Would Jeff Hardy being a bigger star? Was it for his issues? Soon 2 videos will pop up, guys. You guys click the links below. You already know what it is at this point. It is OUT.